Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. I hope you are all well and your studies are also going on well. So I am starting the next chapter, which is percentage, and this is part 1 video on the chapter of percentage. This video is part of the playlist CBSE Maths for class 8 following the textbook of author RS Aggarwal. If you are new to my channel or not yet subscribed, and if you are watching my videos for the first time or visiting my channel for the first time and my videos are beneficial to you, then I strongly suggest and request that you please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started with the part 1 video on the chapter of percentage. Okay, so in this video, I will I will give a very brief review of whatever concepts of percentage you have learned in your previous class, that is class 7. And to illustrate the concept, I will solve the problems of exercise 9A. In this video, I won't be solving all the problems. I will solve some few problems like 1 to 10 or 12 or 15. I'm not sure how many problems I can solve, but at least 10 problems I will solve, and the rest of the problems I will solve in the next video, that is part 2. So in this video, let's discuss what you have already learned in your previous class 7. Okay, so what is I will not go into much theoretical aspects theoretical aspects of the concepts of percentage, but I will straight away dive into the formulas, or the formulas related to the concepts with some explanation, with some illustrative examples, and finally we'll solve at the end we'll solve the problems of exercise 9A. Okay, so what is what is meant by x percentage of y? X percentage of y, when we say x percentage of y, where x and y are some numbers. X is a number, it has no unit, but y is a quantity. Actually, y is a quantity which has some unit, like it can be 1 kg, it can be in rupees, it can be in meters, it can be in temperature, whatever. It has some quantity and unit, but x is a purely a number. It can be a decimal number or it can be an integer. So x percentage of y means it is x by 100 of y. X by 100 of y, and of operator means multiplication, so it is equal to x by 100 multiplied by y. So let's see an example. Let's see an example. Let's say what is 20% of, let's say 1 kg, 20% of 1 kg. Okay, so it is 20 by 100 of 1 kg. Okay, so this is equal to, the of operator means multiplication, so this will be 20 by 100 multiplied by 1, and the unit will be kg. So this is equal to 20 by 100 is 1/5, so 1 by 5 kg. Now you can convert this kg into gram, and it will be 1000. 1 by 5 multiplied by 1000 gram, which is equal to 200 gram. Okay, let's take another example. Let's say what is 15% of let's say 15% of, let's say 250. Now 250, here 250, here y is 250, it has no unit, it is a purely number, so this will be equal to 15 by 100 of 250. This is equal to 15 by 100 of operator means multiplication, so multiplied by 250. Now if you do cancellation, 5 2 5 5, this is equal to 75 by 2. Now this is a kind of improper fraction. Now improper fractions are normally or usually expressed as mixed fraction. So this becomes 3 37 and half. 37 and a half. So 15% of 250 is equal to 75 by 2, which as a mixed fraction is 37 and a half. Let's take another example. Let's say how much is, let's say 75% of rupees 1400. So this will be equal to 75 by 100 of rupees 1400. This is equal to 75 by 100 multiplied by 1400 rupees, or I am writing INR. Now you have to do this calculation and simplify the 75 by 75 by 100 multiplied by 1400. I am not doing that. It will come to a, it can be a fraction or it can be a decimal or integer, whatever. That value you have to simplify. Okay. So if y in this, so x percentage of y, if y has a unit, then the x percentage of y, whatever that value, will also have the same unit as the unit of y. And if y do not have any unit, then x percentage of y will be a purely a number. I hope it is clear what is meant by x percentage of y. Let me quickly check if everything is properly visible or not. Okay. Next topic is expressing percentage as a fraction or decimal, and vice versa. That is expressing a percentage, given percentage, as a fraction or decimal, and expressing a fraction or decimal as a percentage. So how do we do that? So I will do that by example. So how 20%. If I want to know what is the fraction equivalent or express, let's say if you are asked how do we express 20% as a fraction. Now 20% means a percentage. P percentage means P by 100. Always remember this. P percentage means P by 100. So 20 percentage means 20 by 100. If you, now 20 by 100 is a fraction. If you simplify it further, it becomes 1 by 5. So this is a fraction. This is a fraction. Now if you want to express 20% as a decimal, then you just have to convert the fraction 1 by 5 as a decimal, and that will be 0.2. So this is the decimal equivalent of 20%. So 20% expressed as fraction is 1 by 5, and 20% expressed as decimal is 0.2. Okay. Now, so this was how do we, so let's take another example. Let's say 7.5%. What will be the fraction if we want to express 7.5% as a fraction? It will be 7.5 divided by 100. Now 7.5 can if you 7.5 is 75 by 10. So it will be 75 by 1000. Now if you simplify this fraction in its if you reduce this fraction to its simplest form, it becomes 25 cancels 75, divides 75 with 3, and 25 divides 1000 with 40. So 7.5% as a fraction is 3 by 40. Now, please do not, if I am doing any calculation mistake, that is in doing the simplification, like 3 by 40 could be wrong, but please try to understand the concept that I am discussing. I'm not really focusing in whether I am doing any calculation mistake or not. Now, 3 by 40, I hope it is 3 by 40, it could be something else. So, I'm not really focusing in that. Just try to understand the concepts. Okay, so this was, so 3 by 40 is the fraction equivalent, or 7.5% as fraction is 3 by 40. So this is fraction. Now, if you want to express the percentage 7.5 percentage as a decimal, you just have to convert these 3.3 by 40 as a decimal. So how do we convert? So we have to just convert the fraction to a decimal. How do we convert a fraction to a decimal? So 3 by 40 is 3 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 10. Now 3 by 4, if you convert 3 by 4 into a fraction, into a decimal, it becomes 0.75. 0.75, and we have divided by 10, which is equal to 0.075. So 0.075 is the decimal equivalent of the 7.5 percentage. That is 7.5 percentage when expressed as a decimal, it will be 0.075. So I hope it is clear how do we express our percentage as a fraction or decimal, or how do we express okay, so this was how we express a percentage as a fraction or decimal. Let's do the other way around. So let's say we are asked to convert a fraction into a percentage, or express a fraction as a percentage. Let's say we have the fraction 3 by 4. What will be the percentage, equivalent percentage? It is nothing. So 3 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4, you just multiply by 100. This becomes the percentage. So this is equal to 75 percentage. So 3 by 4 is a fraction, and when we are expressing 3 by 4 fraction as a percentage, we are just multiplying the fraction with 100, and whatever that value will be, that will be the percentage. So 3 by 4 as a fraction is equivalent to 75 percentage. And okay, now let's take how do we convert a decimal into a percentage. Let's say the decimal is 0.25. What will be, how do we express the decimal 0.25 as a percentage? So it is very easy. You just multiply the decimal with 100. You multiply the decimal with 100, that becomes the percentage. This is equal to 25 percentage. So 0.25 decimal is equivalent to 25 percentage, or when you express the decimal 0.25 as a percentage, it is 25 percentage. Okay, so this was how do we express percentage as a fraction or decimal, and vice versa. Next topic is how do we express percentage as a ratio and vice versa. So if you are having a percentage x, the x percentage, if you want to express that as a ratio, you first convert it as a fraction. So x percentage will be equal to, in fraction form, x by 100, and then the ratio will be, now you simplify, you can further simplify x by 100 if it is possible. simplify x by 100, the fraction x by 100 to its simplest form, and if the simplest form is p by q, then the ratio will be p is to q. So, so since I don't know what x will be, so x percentage is equal to as a fraction x by 100, and in the ratio form it will be x is to 100. And the opposite way, that is, if you are given a ratio a is to b, where a and b are some numbers, a is to b, then if you want to express the ratio a is to b as a percentage, it will be a by b multiplied by 100 percentage. Mm, I think I am regarding the converting the ratio to a percentage. I think I am right. I will check once again. Uh, yes, it is fine. Yeah, okay. So, let's take an example. Let's say if we want to express, let's say, uh, 25%, if we want to express 25% as a ratio, it will be, first we convert the percentage as a fraction, so it becomes 25 by 100. So from this fraction, if possible, we will reduce the fraction to its simplest form. In this case, we can, and it becomes 1 by 4, and hence we can say that the ratio will be 1 is to 4, because we know that any fraction p by q, where of course q is not equals to 0, fraction is we can represent or express the fraction p by q as the ratio p is to q. Okay. Similarly, let's take another example. Let's say, um, let's say 12 and a half percentage. What will be this percentage, that is 12 and a half percentage, as a ratio? So first of all, if if you are given a percentage, the value of the percentage is a mixed fraction, always convert it to a improper fraction. So 12 and a half is 25 by 2. So we have to express 25 by 2 percentage as a ratio. So first we will convert the fraction, convert the percentage to a fraction, and this will be 25 by 2 divided by 100, which is equal to 25 by 2 into 100. So this is the fraction, and if possible, reduce the fraction to its simplest form. So this becomes 1 by 8. And hence now from this fraction we can say that it is equivalent to the ratio 1 is to 8. Okay. Now let's see how do we express a ratio, that is convert a ratio to a percentage or express a ratio to a percentage. So let's say what will be the ratio 4 is to 5 as a percentage. So this is what the formula is: 4 by 5, 4 by 5 multiplied by 100, this much percentage. Now you have to simplify this. So 4 by 5 into 100 is 80. So the ratio 4 is to 5 is its equivalent in percentage is 80 percentage, or 4 is to 5, the ratio 4 is to 5 when expressed as a percentage is 80 percentage. Let's take another example. Let's say uh, let's say 3 by 5 is to let's say 10 by 27. I'm taking some random ratio. So if this is the ratio 3 by 5 is to 10 by 27, what will be what will be its equivalent percentage? So we know that the formula is A by B into 100. So 3 by 5 divided by 10 by 27 whole multiplied by 100. So this much percentage. So now if we simplify, we get 3 multiplied by 20. Okay, so I took a wrong value anyway. So 3 multiplied by 27 and 5 multiplied by 10 into 100. So this much percentage. Now I am not doing the simplification of this expression inside the bracket. After doing the simplification, whatever the value will be, that percentage is the equivalent percentage of the ratio 3 by 5 is to 10 by 27. So I hope it is clear how do we express a percentage as a ratio and vice versa. Okay, the next topic is often we have to deal with the fact we have to compute what percent of y is x. What percent of y is x? Now in this to find what percent of y is x, definitely both the quantity y and x has to be of same type and same unit. Like I mean, it makes no sense. Let's say it makes no sense to know what percent of 1 kg is 100 rupees. No, they are of different unit. Kg and rupees are of different unit. So y and x has to be of same type. The quantity has to be of same type and same unit. Also, let's say these are some incorrect computation to find. So let's say if you are asked what percentage is 1 gram, what percentage is 1 gram of let's say 1 kg, what percentage is 1 kg of 5 gram. Now the quantity 1 kg and 5 gram, they are of same type, that is they are weight, but the units are different. So if it could be that y and x are of same type, the quantity are of same type, but the units are given in different units. So before finding what percentage of y is x, you have to convert the quantity of y and x having the same unit. So when we are asked what percentage is 1 kg of 5 gram, then first we have to convert the 5 gram to kg or the 1 kg to gram. Then we can compute what percentage is 1 kg of 5 gram. Now definitely it makes no sense to ask what percentage is let's say 5 kg of 100 meters, because kg and meters are of the quantity, they are of different type. So you must this is a very key point to note that when you are finding what percentage of y is x, the quantity y and x has to be of same type and they has to be have the same unit. So the formula is that if assuming that y and x are of same type, the quantity y and x are of same type and they are having the same unit, if we say if p percentage of y is x, then the formula is, how do we compute y? How do we compute p? P is x by y multiplied by 100, x by y multiplied by 100. So the question was what percentage of y is x? So the formula is x by 100, x by y multiplied by 100. So let's take some example. Let's say what we are asked, what percentage of rupees 2 is 75 paisa. So we are asked what percentage of rupees 2 is 75 paisa. First of all, we see that 75 paisa and rupees 2, even though they are of same type currency, but the units are different. So first we have to convert, either it is better to convert rupees 2 to paisa. So we are asked basically what percentage of rupees 2 when converted to paisa is 200 paisa. So what percentage of 200 paisa is 75 paisa? So the answer is 75 divided by 200 multiplied by 100, this percentage, and this is 100 cancels 200 with 2, and this is 37.5 percentage. 75 by 2 is 37.5, this much percentage. Let's take another example. Let's say what percentage is, let's say 200 gram, what percentage of what percentage of uh, 200 gram is 1 kg. So we are asked what percentage of 200 gram is 1 kg. Now we see that even though 200 gram and 1 kg, they are of same type, the quantity is the same type, that is weight, but they are given in different units. 1 kg is in kg and 200 gram is in gram. So it's better we convert the kg into gram. So the question now is equivalent to what percentage of 200 gram is 1 kg is equivalent to 1000 gram. So this is the question. So this will be equal to 1000 divided by 200 multiplied by 100, this much percentage. So if you do the cancellation, it will be equal to 500 percentage. Okay, so this was about what percentage of y is x, where of course the quantity y and x has to be of same type and same unit. The next concept is often this phrase is used that if quantity A is x% more than quantity B, then A equals to, now the quantity A and quantity B are obviously of same type and same unit, then only this will work. So if it is given that quantity A is x% more than quantity B, then we can say about the quantity A is that A equals to 100 plus x percentage of B. Now 100 plus x percentage of B is equivalent to, or is equal to 100 plus x divided by 100 multiplied by B. So as an example, let's say how much is 15% more than 10, let's say. So here how much is 15% more than 10, where B is 10 over here and 10 it has no unit. So we can say that 15% more than 10, 15% more than 10 will be equal to 100 plus 15 percentage of 10, which is equal to 100 plus 15 is 115 115 percentage of 10, which is equal to 115 percentage means 115 by 100, and of operator means multiplication, so multiplied by 10. So this is equal to 10 cancels 100 with 10, and we have 11.5. So 15%, the quantity, the amount 15% more than 10 is 11.5. Now in this example, I took the B as just a pure number. Now B can be some quantity having some units. It can be 2 kg, 5 kg, or rupees, or any other quantity having some unit. Okay. The equivalent concept is that if quantity A not equivalent, the related concept is that if quantity A is X% less than quantity B, then we say that quantity A will be equal to 100 minus X percentage of B, which is equal to 100 minus X divided by 100 multiplied by B. So as an example, let's say 20% less than rupees 150 is equal to 100 minus 20 percentage of rupees 150. This is equal to 100 minus 20 is 80 percentage of rupees 150. Now this becomes equal to rupees 80% of 150 is 80 by 100 multiplied by 150. This is equal to rupees, if you simplify 80 by 100 multiplied by 150, it becomes 120. So rupees 120 is 20% less than rupees 150. So I hope it is clear what is meant by X% less than some given quantity. The next concept is how do we compare a percentage with a fraction, and how do we compare percentage, fraction, and decimal if you are given three values where one is a percentage and one is a fraction and one is a decimal. How do you compare them? The concept is that you convert the percentage and fraction as a decimal, and then you compare all the three decimals. So as an example, let's say compare let me take an example from the book. Let's say we have to compare 16 and 2 by 3 percentage and the fraction 2 by 15 and the decimal 0.2. So how do we compare? That is, we have to order these three values in ascending order or even descending order. So let's say we want to arrange this in ascending order, that is from lowest to smallest to largest. So first we have to convert the percentage and fraction to decimal. Okay, so 16 by 2 percentage, 16 and 2 by 3rd percentage is the value of the percentage is in mixed fraction. So always convert a mixed fraction to an improper fraction and it becomes 50 by 3 percentage. Now 50 by 3 percentage is nothing but 50 by 3 whole divided by 100 as a fraction. So 50 by 3 percentage is equal to 50 by 3 whole divided by 100 as a fraction. Now this becomes equal to 50 by 3 into 100. This is equal to 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 is the fraction. Now we have to convert this fraction 1 by 6 as a decimal. So 1 by 6 as a decimal is equal to 0.001. 1, 4, 6, 36. So it will be 6, 6. It will go on. Okay. So 16 and 2 by third percentage is equal to 0.1666. That's 0.1666 decimal. Now we have to convert the fraction 2 by 5, 2 by 15 also as a decimal. So 2 by 15 as a decimal will be equal to 0.1 5 3 3 0.133. So 2 by 15 as a decimal is 0.133. So now we have to compare the decimal 0.1666, 0.133 and 0.12. So clearly we know that these three decimals, if we arrange them in ascending order, it becomes 0.12 is less than 0.133, which is less than 0.1666. So now originally, based on the given percentage, fraction and decimals, we can say that 0.12 was the decimal equivalent of so 0.12 was the given decimal. So this decimal will be less than 0.133 was the decimal equivalent of the fraction 2 by 15. So 2 by 15 and 0.166 was the percentage. So we can say this. This is the arrangement of the given quantities of the given three values, where first one is the percentage, second one is a fraction, and the third one is a decimal in ascending order. So this is how we compare percentage, fraction and decimal. Okay. So that is all regarding the concepts as a review from the previous class. Now let's solve some problems. I will solve problem number 1 to let's say 10, and the next from 11 to 23 I will solve in the next part, that is part 2. I hope the fonts are big enough and you can read the problems of exercise 9A. Okay. So problem number 1, part 1. It says problem number 1 is about express each of the following as a fraction. So we have to express 48 percentage as a fraction. We know that 48 percentage as a fraction is 48 by 100. So now 48 by 100 is the fraction. Now you have to further reduce it to its simplest form if possible. We can see that we can reduce it further and it becomes 12 by 25. So this is the fraction. This is the fraction of the 48 percentage. Now, if I do any kind of calculation mistakes, please ignore that. I'm not really focusing in whether I am doing any calculation mistake or not. Like 12 by 25 could be an incorrect simplification of 48 by 100. So I am not really focusing in that. Okay. Part 2 is we have to convert 220 percentage as a fraction. So 220 percentage means 220 by 100. So this is the fraction form. Now we have to simplify this fraction to its, we have to reduce this fraction to its simplest form, and it will be, if we do cancellation, it will be, I guess, 11 by 5. Now whenever we have a fraction which is an improper fraction, always express an improper fraction as a mixed fraction. So 11 by 5 is an improper fraction, that is the numerator is greater than the denominator. 11 is greater than 5. So when 11 by 5 is expressed as a mixed fraction, it will be 2 and 1 by 5. So 220 percentage when expressed as a fraction is 2 and 1/5, which is a mixed fraction. Okay. Part 3, 2.5. We have to express percentage 2.5 as a fraction. So 2.5 percentage is equal to 2.5 divided by 100. This is a fraction. Now 2.5 is again equal to 25 by 10. So we have 25 by 10 and multiplied by 1 by 100. So this is the fraction. Now we have to reduce it to its simplest form, and we have 25 cancels 100 with 4, and this is equal to 1 by 40. So 1 by 40 is the fraction, is the equivalent fraction of 2.5 percentage. Okay, let's do problem number 2. Express each of the following as a decimal. So we have to convert all the given fraction of the percentage into as a decimal. So the first one is 6 percentage. Now, how do we convert a percentage to a decimal? We first convert it to a fraction, and then from the fraction we convert it as a decimal. So 6 percentage is 6 by 100 as a fraction. So this will be 6 by 100 is a fraction. When you express 6 by 100 as a decimal, it will be 0.06. So 0.06 is the decimal equivalent of 6 percentage. Part 2 is 72 percentage. So first we have to convert 72 percentage as a fraction, and it will be 72 by 100. Now we have to convert this fraction as a decimal, which will be equal to 0.72. Okay. Part 3, 125 percentage. 125 percentage as a fraction is 125 by 100. Now 125 by 100, this is a fraction with the denominator as a power of 10, that is 100, and we know how to convert a fraction with a denominator as a power of 10 into a decimal. So this will be equal to 1.25. Okay. Problem number 3. Express each of the following as a percentage. Okay, so we are given some fractions and we have to convert the fractions as a percentage. So 9 by 25, we know how to convert a fraction into a percentage. We just multiply the given fraction by with 100. So in percentage, as a percentage, 9 by 25 will be equal to 9 by 25 multiplied by 100 percentage. Now this is equal to 25 cancels 100 with 4, so this is equal to 36 percentage. Okay, part 2, the fraction is 3 by 125. So we have to convert this fraction to a, when we convert this fraction to a percentage, we just multiply the fraction with 100. So it will be 3 by 125 multiplied by 100 percentage. So if you do simplify, 25 cancels 125 with 5, 25 cancels 100 with 4. So this is equal to 12 by 5 percentage. But 12 by 5 is an improper fraction. Always convert an improper fraction as a mixed fraction. So 12 by 5 is equal to 2 and 2/5. So 2 and 2/5 percentage is the equivalent percentage of the fraction 3 by 125. Okay, let's do the part 3. The fraction given is 12 by 5. So 12 by 5 fraction when converted as when expressed as a percentage will be, you just multiply the fraction with 100. This much percentage. So if you simplify 12 by 5 into 100, it is 20. So this is 240 percentage. 240 percentage. Okay. Let's do problem number 4. Convert the ratio 4:5 to a percentage. So 4:5, when we convert a ratio to a percentage, we first convert the ratio to a fraction. So 4:5, ratio 4:5 as a fraction will be 4 by 5. And when this 4 by 5 fraction is expressed as a percentage, it will be that fraction multiplied by 100 percentage. This is equal to 4 by 5 multiplied by 100 is 80. So 4:5, the ratio 4:5 when expressed as a percentage is 80%. Okay. Problem number 5. Express 125 percentage as a ratio. Okay. So 125 percentage as a ratio. Now, how do we express the percentage as a ratio? We first express the percentage as a fraction. So this is equal to, as a fraction, 125 by 100. And if possible, reduce the fraction to its simplest form. So we can further reduce the fraction 125 by 100 in its simplest form, and it will be 5 by 4. And hence the fraction 5 by 4, when expressed as a ratio, it is 5:4. So 125 percentage when expressed as a ratio is 5:4. Okay, let's do problem number 6. Which is largest? So it is a comparison problem. We have to compare 6 and 2/3 percentage, comma, the fraction 3 by 20 and the decimal 0.4. It is asking which is the largest. Okay. So we know we first have to convert the percentage and fraction to the decimal form. So 6 and 2/3 percentage is equal to, first convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction. This becomes 20 by 3 percentage. 20 by 3 percentage as a fraction will be 20 by 3 multiplied by 100. Sorry, when a percentage is expressed as a fraction, it becomes 20 by 3 percentage as a fraction will be 20 by 3 whole divided by 100. So this is equal to 20 by 3 into 100, and after simplification we get this is equal to 1 by 15. So this is the fraction equivalent of the percentage 6 and 2 by 3. Now 1 by 15 is the fraction. We have to convert it into a decimal. So it will be 0 point 100 by 100. Okay. So what is when we divide 100 by 15? It is 5 75, no, 695 5.03, 45.503. So when 100 is divided, now how do you convert a fraction to a decimal? 1 by 15 is equivalent to 100 by 15 multiplied by 100. Now 100 when divided by 15 is 6.33. We have 6.33 divided by 100. This is equal to 0.0633. So the fraction 1 by 15 is equal to 0.0633 as a decimal. Okay. Now what is we have to also convert the fraction 3 by 20 as a decimal. So the fraction 3 by 20, this fraction is equivalent to what will be its equivalent decimal. This is equal to 3 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 10, and 3 by 2 when converted as a decimal is 1.5. So 1.5 by 10, which is equal to 0.15. So the three decimals that we need to compare are 0.15, 0.0633 and 0.14. So which is the largest? Which is the largest among 0.14, 0.15 and 0.0633? Obviously, this is the largest. 0.15 is the largest, and hence the largest among these three values is the fraction 3 by 20. 3 by 20 is the largest. Okay. Let's do problem number 7. Part 1. What percentage of 150 is, that is, the question is, what percentage of 150 is 96? So we know it will be equal to 96. We see that both the quantities 96 and 150 are pure numbers, so it is no problem. So the answer will be, the percentage will be 96 by 150 multiplied by 100. This percentage, which is equal to, if you do simplify 96 by 150 multiplied by 100, we have 5, 3, 5, 2 and 3 divides 32. So this is 64 percentage. 64 percentage. Part 2. What percentage? The question is, what percentage of 5 kg is 200 gram? Now we see that both the quantities 200 gram and 5 kg both are of same type, that is a weight, but the units are different. One is in gram and one is in kg. So it's better we convert the kg into gram. So the question becomes, what percentage of 5 kg is equal to, when converted to gram, is 5000 gram is 200 gram. So what percentage of 5000 gram is 200 gram? So this will be equal to 200 divided by 5000 multiplied by 100, this much percentage. Now if we simplify, we get 100 cancels 5000 with 50, and 50 cancels 200 with 4. So this is equal to 4 percentage. 4 percentage. Okay. Part 3. What percentage of 2 liters is 250 milliliters? So, what percentage of 2 liters is 250 milliliter? Now, both the quantities are of same type, that is liters. You can say volume, no, anyway, some quantity. They are of same type, but the units are different. One is in milliliter, and the other one is liters. So it's better we convert the liters to milliliters. So the question becomes, what percentage of 2 liters is 2000 milliliter, because 1 liter is 1000 milliliter. So what percentage of 2000 milliliter is 250 milliliter? So now the percentage will be 250 divided by 2000 multiplied by 100, this much percentage. So this is equal to, if you simplify, 100 cancels 2000 with 20, and 20 0 cancels out. So this is 25 by 2 percentage. Now 25 by 2 is an improper fraction. We must convert it to a mixed fraction, and it becomes 12 and 1 by 2 percentage. Okay, let's do problem number 8. Find 4.5 percentage of rupees 3600. So we have to compute 4.5 percentage of rupees 3600. So we know that we have already discussed what is x percentage of y. So first convert the mixed fraction to improper fraction. We get, this is 4.5 means 9 by 2. So 9 by 2 percentage of rupees 3600. This is equal to 9 by 2 percentage means 9 by 2 divided by 100. So it becomes this of rupees 3600. Now the of operator means multiplication. So this will be rupees 9 by 2 divided by 100 multiplied by 3600. Now we have to simplify the inside the value, inside expression inside the bracket. So this becomes rupees, if you do simplification, 100 cancels 3600 with 36. So this is becomes 9 multiplied by 36 by 2. So this is equal to this is equal to rupees 9 multiplied by 18. So this is equal to rupees 162. Okay, let's do problem number 9. If 16% of a number is 72, find the number. Okay, so this is a kind of word problem. So the unknown is the number. So let the number be x Now 16% of, it is given that 16% of the number, that is x, is equal to 72. Now this implies, what is 16% of x? 16% means 16 by 100. So we have 16 by 100 of x is equal to 72. So this implies, of operator means multiplication. So we have 16 by 100 multiplied by x is equal to 72. So this is an equation, linear equation in variable x. We can say that x will be equal to 72 divided by 16 by 100. This is equal to 72 multiplied by 100 by 16, and this is equal to 4 cancels 16 with 4 cancels to 100 with 25, and 4 cancels 72 with 18. So 18 into 25 is how much? 18 into 25 is 450. So x is 450. So the number is 450. Okay, let's do problem number 10. Problem number 10. Problem number 10 says a man saves 18% of his monthly income. A man saves 18% of his monthly income. If he saves rupees 3780 per month, what is his monthly income? Okay. So the unknown is monthly income. So we assume, let monthly income be rupees X. Now saving, it is given that the saving is equal to the man saves 18% of his monthly income. So saving will be 18% of monthly income, which we have assumed to be rupees X. So this is equal to 18% of rupees X is equal to rupees is equal to 18 by 100 of rupees X. This is equal to rupees 18 by 100 multiplied by X. Now it is also given that if he saves rupees 3780 per month, so we can say this implies that rupees 18 by 100, so this is the monthly saving we have computed based on the assumption that monthly income is rupees X. So this must be equal to rupees 3870, because it is given that the man saves rupees 3780 per month. Now we have this. Now if we can, from here we can ignore the units, that is the rupees, and equate the value of the currency. So 18 by 100 multiplied by X will be equal to 3780. So this implies X will be equal to 3780 divided by 18 by 100. This is equal to 3780 multiplied by 100 divided by 18. Now I hope 18 will divide 378. Yes, so 18 divides 378. 378, 18 divides with 2, 36 and 121. So this is 210. So this becomes 21000. So this therefore monthly income is equal to rupees 21,000. So I will end here. I will solve the remaining problems, that is problem number 11 to 23 in the next video, that is part 2 of the video. I hope this video was beneficial in recalling your concepts that you have already learned in your previous class 7 with solving some problems from exercise 9A. So if this video was beneficial, then please like it, share it with your friends, and once again, please support me by subscribing to my channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So please stay tuned for the next video, where I will solve the remaining problems of this exercise 9A, and then we will move on perhaps to in solving the objective questions in exercise 9B. So thanks for watching, and until the next video, take care and bye.